Hello everybody and welcome back to Archangulus Gaming. Archangulus here, bringing you some more of Space Engineers and the base building project. Alright guys, as you can see, it's another lovely day on board Starbase 1. The sun is shining and if I go up and above, as you can see guys, I've finished with the hydrogen farm. We're getting about, well, when the sun's hitting it directly on, we're looking at around about 20 litres per second. So, you know, our hydrogen tanks are slowly but surely getting filled. As you can see, I've also done a little bit of work modifying the top of the residential area, so it's now got this lovely ribbed effect like with the rest of the station. I now need to do the same with the hydrogen farms. Although I'm sort of thinking more towards the minimal slope on that one, so you know, they're using half blocks. And as you can see guys, the shield wall is now intact with a lovely 01 on it. So we are starting to look more like a space station that I would hope this to be. Now I have noticed that there are a few things that are still left to do. Oh yeah, so one of the other things I've done is I've created a bit of a, what looks like a giant weld for the supports for the shield arms. Now I've noticed our cargo is still exposed. I also noticed actually one of the things that I do need to change when I was at a distance is this particular arm here. It's now been called Starbase 1 antenna. It's not actually, it's, if I go into naming conventions, I'll just take that off at the beginning for now, because everything else doesn't seem to have a name for it. So we'll just leave that as it is. But yeah. So what I'm thinking about doing now is we've got quite a big area for creating ships, but I want something that's even bigger for creating ships. So we need to create like a, I can only describe it as a set of pincers. So whilst we get started on figuring out where we're going to put that, do remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell, and leave us that nice comment below guys. Yeah, so let's go into the belly of the beast. Now since the last time I did a video for this build, I have finally been able to buy the signals pack, and some of the things in there do look rather nice, and I am looking forward to experimenting with some of these new bits and pieces. Now for this, I don't think I need to worry about gravity and things like that. Okay, so where should I put it? I have to come right down to the bottom deck and then go out? Or do we go from like one deck up and then push out this way? Alright, let's have a look. Hopefully I get the right one. Alright, so that's going to come out straight onto the solar panels. But if we were to go to above it, which would be there, yeah, we might be able to create like a series of passageways. Yeah, that would work. So that one there we'll definitely take. So And then we'll do the same over this side as well. So there we've got the beginnings. All we have to do is bring our walkway out to where we need it. So that'll be on both of them, really. Yeah. Alright. Because as you can see, this is all the signal stuff. So that's just how it happens. I was last in there just checking it all out. I like this one. You know, corridor narrow stowage. Because basically it's got like a bed in it and everything. So, yeah, some of these are pretty good. These consoles look great. I love some of these inset walls. Can't wait to sort of try some of them out. As and where I get the opportunity. But for right now, I need to go back to one of the most fundamental parts, which is the greater catwalk. And other way. Where is the single? Yeah, where is it? There it is. So I need that one there. That one there, and then no, wrong one. Put that in like a there. Probably want that more like that. Because then we can have like it attached to the wall. Then we can do similar here. We can utilize it in a way to be able to gain a bit more access to this section here. Bring it out. Now, the question is do we really want a railing against the wall? I'm going to go on yes. I mean, yeah, sort of. Something akin to that. Now I think next we obviously need there we go. So that's given us our catwalk to be able to get out of here and into what will become the arm sections of this new build.
Energy low.
And as always, energy is an issue. I did see a mod, actually, I'm going to have to try and hunt it down, I really want to look into, which allows you to create upgradable suit components. So, you want to be able to survive in space with extra battery. Apparently this mod will allow you to do that. Okay. So, just make sure I haven't messed up. Yeah, there's the shield arm. And there is our exit ports as they stand at the moment. Alright. Now, building this is going to be fun because I think we're going to have to start with how we're going to build this, you know, because, yeah, how we're going to get out into, through the arms to be able to access features such as the build and repair systems and things like that. Yeah, I want the enclosed ones. More specifically, I want the diagonal ones. Close the wall passage. Windows. Okay. That's the one I was after. Alright. So let's get rid of that. Because what I'm thinking here... actually, what we also need... passage with LCDs. No, actually, I want the lit passages. There we go. Also one... yeah, that one there. Because we are definitely going to need the airlock. Just in case. Right. Then we want these diagonal passages. Oh, interior plate. It's always one or the other, isn't it? Alright, well, we can kill two birds with one stone here. Let's do a little bit of a recharge. Go interior, go components. Grab 200 of those. Alright, 125 of those. One or the other. Then what we can do is we'll build... well, it's about as far out as we can get, really. Far out, man. So as you can see, we've got this nice diagonal passage being built up now. I mean, it's narrow, which is exactly what I was thinking. I mean, after all, we're going to have it narrow going out as far as we can up to the point where we're in line with the edge of the solar array, and then we can then go straight from there, and we can then build around it to make it, to add to the idea it is on this trajectory. So let's see, where are we? It's a bit too close there. Whee! Too far! Yeah, because the whole idea of this, I thought, at the moment it looks a little bit boring. You know, it doesn't have the right feel that I wanted. Plus the fact that I was thinking to myself, what if we wanted to build something from a blueprint, you know, that's as big as, say, the Heaven's Gate project, you know, that huge carrier that I built. I mean, how would we do it? How would we go about? What would that look like? And I thought, with like the shield arms, I thought, actually, if I build a corridor going out, and then on the sides of them I could build like something akin to the shield arms on, yeah, to sort of protect them as much as possible. As we progress further out. Where are we? We're getting there. We're getting closer. I actually don't know how far I need to go. Probably what, 3 blocks? So that'd be 1, 2, and something's gone wrong here. Probably because of the angle I was at. Got the. It's one of them. There we go. Is that in line now? Or do I need to go a bit more? Not 100% convinced, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Let's build out from it a bit, you know, see if... Ooh, there we go. So yeah, it is going to be like one more lot of corridors. So the tuba, and I've got that upside down. Alright, there we go. Cool, that's a long way out. That's a one hell of a corridor. I mean, if we would have walked that, I mean, you know, geez, I mean, that's what, about a good 10-second walk? 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 11, 13, and 14, and 15, and 16, and 17. Maybe about a 20 to 30-second walk just to get down this corridor. God blimey, you can't even jetpack it. Alright. It's a ghost corridor. It doesn't exist, yet it exists. No, it's only because of the fact I use the shift functionality for like being able to see where all the conveyors lead and all that. But yeah. Now where was I? Oh yes, right here. Okay, so all that said and done, probably be happy to see a bit of lighting around there. So let's get some lights, camera action in place. Yeah, we don't have the other side yet. Let's work on one at a time. This thing's going to be massive. Yeah, you know what? I think. Yep. How am I going to do this? I am going to separate some components out. So yes. even though there are new passages that do come with the signal block, I'm still going to continue using these because of the fact that I've already got this sort of styling going on. Plus, there is no diagonal blocks, I noticed. So if I go back into signal as well, if you look through all of these corridors, there's not one that's diagonal. So it's sort of like, oh, okay, I don't have that option. Right, I'm going to include dual windows as... Oh god, how am I going to do this? There we go. Finally let me get it. Passage window as well. Can I say that, please? Thank you very much. Think that really is everything I need from that. Because then what that allows me to do is if I have like 5, which is the one with the little plus symbol that lets me know that I've got all these sub-components. Oh, if I leave that on enclosed lighted passage... Whose teeth did I put in this morning? And then I could then have an element of passage window there to be able to see out where we're going. For a minute I was wondering, are we beyond the range of those things? And I was like, can't be. And then if I do 2 units of that, 1 unit of that. I mean, the question really then goes is like, how far out do I take this? Because I mean, that's already 3, 6, 9 blocks out. We're going to need something that's big, so I mean, let's say maybe start with 30, see where we're at with that. So that's 9. $12. 15. 18. 21. 24. 27. Right, that'd be 30. Let's see. That's nowhere near far enough. Because at the end of the day, we're going to need that to be so much bigger. But I think what we're going to have to also start thinking about is about getting conveyor systems in place, extra build and repair systems, and that's just for this one arm, and then obviously this has got to then be mimicked. So I think for now let's head inside and we can then start thinking about how we're going to get this outside. I'm thinking if we built, excuse me, if we built through the wall like here, we put in a conveyor. Like that. Alright, there we go. That's allowing us now to feed through the wall now into space, and then from here we can then build obviously outward. This is where the challenges they're going to lie, because of the fact that we've now got to get all the way over there to be able to start building our build and repair systems. Okay, so we start with that corner piece, and then if I get this right, oh god, it's getting a bit jumpy. I think because of the PCU limits. I mean, this thing's probably humongous by now. I mean, you're going to need a powerful machine to really run this smoothly. Plus the fact I've got so many different components on here, doing all sorts of weird, wonderful, wacky things. And I'm nowhere even near finished. I mean, once I built these arms with the shielding component on it as well, I've then got to add in a CNC, command and control, which I was thinking of building near to where the pincers meet the station as well. So it's shielded, it can see what's coming in, what's going out, things like that. So, it can make, the people who are in control can make decisions, etc., etc. And you notice I've not even touched on automation yet. In any of my videos, I really haven't even touched on automation. Like drones and things like that. I think, frankly, it's mainly because of the fact I really just don't understand it. I've really not really experimented with it at all. Okay, so I think this is about the point where we need to really add in our build and repair systems. I'll tell you what, this is an indispensable mod. One that I will never ever go without. So let's work from this angle. 3. So if that's on 1, that's 3, 6, 9, That's 12. So that could go there. Um, 15, 18, that's 21. And then we'll have one there. We'll figure out some form of access to it somehow. Okay, so from there we now also need straight reinforced tube. Whoops. As is common with me, I missed. I mean, how could I miss? I mean, that was just plain carelessness. Seriously though, so easy to do. I mean, especially considering how jumpy this is starting to get. I mean, this build is huge, and I mean, I mean, my PC's not slacking. I mean, I've got quite a powerful rig here, and yet I really am struggling from time to time with this build. I mean, you just really have to look at it to know how big this thing is. I mean, it's starting to turn into something that's very much feasible. I mean, I'm liking this design. I mean, you know, let me know what you guys think. I mean, yeah, because I've been working on this. I've been trying to get this starbase to look right. I think it looks right. I think it looks good. I mean, honestly, when it comes down to it, though, this sort of angle section, I'm thinking about adding it at the bottom as well, but I'm not too sure on that one. You know, I've got a lot going on as well. I mean, it looks like a busy starbase as well, because you got the Morning Star there. You've got I've forgotten the name of my own ships, but you got this ship here. You got a little mining ship that's docked down here. I mean, really is starting to look quite nice, quite busy. Right, okay. Now, when it comes down to it, it looks like our field of influence ends around about there. So let's think about turning some of these on. So have that in fly mode. I think I'll sort out its angle of area of influence later, but we'll toggle that block on. We'll do the same with the next one. We will just put it as. Hold on, I'm losing track of stuff. Where is it? Sorry, fly mode. Toggle block on. There we go. So as you can see, that's now moving up the chain. It's like building all like the easy stuff first, I think. You know, it's like, yeah, let's get all this conveyor sorted out first. I think there's like a build order as well. I mean, if I'm to be honest with you, if we go in here and we go look down, yeah, here we go. So it will start with like repairing any auto repair systems, controllers, thrusters, gyroscopes, cargo containers, conveyors, controllable guns, power blocks. I mean, you guys can read. So it does it in system. It does it in order of like the systems that are like most highest priority. So yeah, I understand that. You know, get the auto repair systems in back in up and trucking because of the fact that they need to be in place to be able to then make other things work, conveyors next, etc., etc. So the question is, why isn't that conveyor built? Must have missed something, like maybe the order is actually from bottom to top. Where is it? Alright, I think maybe it has to be on to be able to change the priority of things. So let's go put that on that, put that one on. No. Alright. Not too sure why the priority is disabled. Welding only, maybe? No? Nothing like that. That's something to look into. Why I can't change the priority. Oh! You click on it. There we go. That's how you do it.
Energy low.
Alright, well, let's quickly get this last one up and trucking. Alright. There we go. Still haven't finished this off. I really need to do something about that. Eerie. I say that because these suddenly started lighting up. It's like, I think the way the sun is, it's just about hitting on that surface now. Right, now all these windows are intact. You can sort of see why I wanted them sort of being able to, like, you know, if somebody was coming out inspecting like a build that's going on here, yeah, they can see what's going on and you know, make any adjustments. I don't know, say fire a PDA, you know, go beep 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 bop, and then basically modify it. But yeah, I think that needs to be a hell of a lot longer though. Because actually, rather than using my jets, let's use spectator mode. Because as you can see, right now, it's just a piddly little arm in terms of length. You look at the length of this compared to the length of that. I think we need to, instead of making that 30, that needs to be more like about 120. So that's going to take a little bit of work to get this sorted out. So I suppose we get started. We do it in blocks of 30 as well. then that should help us to basically get things right. Actually, yeah, that might be a good idea. So let's add in an airlock. I mean, that was an accident, to be frank, but I think it would be a good idea. You know, have an airlock every so often. So yeah, let's add in an airlock. A lit passage. And a window. So it's 3. Nine. $12. 15. 18. 21. 24. 27. No, I'm out of interior plate. How could this have happened? It's a travesty. It's not fair. Seriously, it's an opportunity. Right. You're not going to allow me to do it that way this time around. Okay, well, we'll go around the back. We'll go here, where I know I can actually get access to the ingredients I need. And why am I talking like William Shatner? No, not power cells. Right, now if I remember correctly, I needed to just add on 3. Let's just confirm that. Okay. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. So yeah. Oops! I meant to do that! Alright. Start with the basics. 3, 6, 9, 10. 12, 15, 18, 21. Why is it with all the other components it's all fine, except when I build a conveyor it seems to stutter. It really is weird. Or have I just not noticed, really? Because I've got just like, literally just so many components. Tell you what, let's get this conveyor in, and we'll have a look at the current PCUs. $140,000. Jesus Christ. I mean, look at the triangles as well. 97 million. And the maximum number of physical shapes I can have is 65,536, which I think that is a base one number. Yeah, this one here. 699 lights, 64 spotlights, 2,306 conveyors. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is starting to get a little insane. Alright, let's start to look more, well, as it ought to be. Yeah, but dang, I mean, this is starting to get a little tricky because I mean, I guess where those arms are, I mean, we could put the projection above these arms. We can still build stuff within them if needs be, but gonna have to be careful about its where it'd be able to build, because we really are starting to tread on thin ice here when it comes to how much more my computer could actually take in terms of what it can actually build. Plus the fact that we got a block limit as well. I mean, I was really hoping to make this a hell of a lot more, and just more. Okay, let's see. I guess this is just a case of we're going to have to figure out where and how we build some of this stuff. Okay, let's get some of these online. That was already on. I mean, I could always put thinner, heavy armor on the inner side, but on the outer side, I could put on the thicker armor on the on this entire thing as well. And also, if I was to go, actually, how do I want to do this? If I go... Yeah, I'm going to have to go in here for a minute. If I go here, if I add on like a connector, is that within the block space? Yeah, because if I do that, and then where is it? Yeah, adding a fire cover here. I can use the fire cover as like a stepping stone area to be able to get inside. There we go. And we inside the base, the arm, and then anything that docks here can. There's a nice bit to step over. And then I can add in maybe a little bit of armor on here as well. So if I was to maybe add in no, that doesn't work. Not the way I want anyway.
Full.
Because I want to do something more akin to that. Have it maybe a little bit more jagged as we go down. Where is it? There's a part that will go in nicely here. I mean, that'll do. But I wanted it to be smooth. More like that, but I mean, as you can see, that's just not right. I mean, there's that. But again, not what I had in mind. Now, the part I'm thinking of doesn't exist, so make do with that. Oops.
Inventory full.
Ah!
Energy low.
Alright, that one's going to have to be something completely different. Right, let's get some energy. So you sort of see where I'm going with Starbase 1. It's going to have like full automation capability, not automation, sorry, construction capabilities for building any kind of ship that's needed in the fleet. Number of times I make that rookie error. Alright, there we have it. So that's that bit done. Right, get in there, get in there, look at that. Oh, looking good, looking good, looking good. I mean, windows are a weak point on any station, but you need something for you know, to be able to peer out into the cold blackness of space. So, you've got to have them. And honestly though, I do like this sort of jagged design, breaking up the usual smooth surfaces that I always seem to have on like every bloody thing I build. Not saying it's a bad thing, but it just gets on my nerves that everything looks as smooth as a baby's bottom. Oh, so maybe I could do that actually. Oh, look at that. That actually blends in quite well. Oh, nice. So then we can just do a simple series of heavy armoured slopes. Ah, bugger, missed. I mean, it's not 100% perfect.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
But we've got something that is starting to look, whoops, starting to look the business. Oh yeah. I'm liking that already. Now it's really starting to look quite good. Still runs with the sort of aesthetic that we've gone for. Yeah, it's not all flat surfaces. It's, you know, like here we've got like the ribbing showing. You know, you got the ribs sort of supports. You got this asymmetrical sort of design going on in places. You know, nothing is completely 100% smooth. I mean, it's all fixed rather than having all these motors and gyros and pistons and things and Ujimi flips and what's me call it's and yows your fathers. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm liking the progression of this and how it's going. So I think off camera I'm going to continue some of this work, sort of finish the design, do all the boring armoured stuff, and hopefully next time that you guys join me it will be looking a lot better. I'll also have the other arm in to go with it as well, and I'll probably dock up the Firestorm maybe on one of these arms as well, just to give it that used look, and we'll see where we go from there. Alright guys, do remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell, leave us that nice comment below, and I'll catch you next time on Archangulus Gaming. Bye for now.